You're listening to Vaquero News. Good morning, Vaqueros. It is 9 a.m. Monday, May 3rd, 2021, live from the Edinburgh studio. I am Victor Ramirez, and welcome to the last newscast of the semester. For our first story, reporter Victoria Garza speaks with local health experts for their input on a third Pfizer vaccine.
The Pfizer vaccine currently requires 2 doses, but according to an interview with CVS Health, Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla says people will likely need a third dose after 6 to 12 months. The CEO added that there will be annual vaccinations, but nothing has been confirmed. Regional Medical Director Dr. Emily Pro acknowledges the recent claim made by Pfizer that a third dose or booster might be required and says that it will not be very different from the current dosage of vaccinations.
Getting vaccinated has helped decrease a lot of our hospitalizations, and we saw that early on. So we'll see. I don't have any specific answers to say, yes, it's going to be a third dose, but how is that going to happen? Well, just like any other booster shot.
According to Pro, there are more than 2,400,600 active cases of COVID-19 in Texas, including 240,000 cases in areas within Region 11, which covers Cameron, Hidalgo, Willacy, and Starr counties. Pro says that the cases emphasize the importance of individuals receiving the correct amount of doses so that vaccinations can be effective.
We've had people who've only gotten 1 dose and who've gotten exposed between their first and second dose. So we do want to make sure that people understand that you need to be fully vaccinated.
Vice Dean for Clinical Affairs and Chief Medical Officer at UT Health RGV, Dr. Michael Dobbs, adds his thoughts on a third Pfizer vaccine dose.
The thinking is that the booster will enhance your immune response that you already have from the first 2 doses as it begins to wear off. It's not really a surprise that the COVID vaccine is going to require boosters. We just didn't know for sure.
Dobbs also says that since a third dose has not been required, UTRGV has yet to put any plans of distribution into motion.
We don't have any word about when we might receive it and through what mechanism we might be able to receive it.
For more information on the vaccine and where they are being offered, visit the UT Health RGV website. For Vaquero Radio, I'm Victoria Garza.
A UTRGV graduate will present their exhibit virtually today. Reporter Rodolfo Alvarado has more details.
UTRGV Fine Arts graduate student Monica Lugo will present her exhibit titled Phases at 7 p.m. Monday live via Instagram. The exhibition will be displayed at the Charles and Dorothy Clark Gallery in the Liberal Arts Building South on the Edinburgh campus Tuesday through August 18th. According to Lugo's biography in a news release, she is a graphic designer and illustrator whose work explores typographic design, illustrated letterforms, and geometric abstractions. She says that typography is an area of focus for design.
It's basically the study of letters, just a field that is just continuing to grow.
Lugo explains that she has the desire to explore typography and its relation to images.
The way that I like to approach it is to really kind of explore the combination of typography and image in one format, or the relationship of both of them interacting with each other.
According to Lugo, Phases will help visitors understand what she is trying to demonstrate in her work.
It explains the visual language that exists in between word and image and the role they play in expressing visual semiotics. Visual semiotics is like the meaning of signs.
Program coordinator for the graphic design department at the School of Art and Design, Elizabeth Berger, says she has high hopes for the exhibition and for Lugo.
All these ways and getting yourself in social media, all that stuff gets your name out and lets people know you exist. I see her as on the path, to doing that, and step by step, one thing leads to another. So the future is very bright, I would think, for her.
Lugo says those who wish to see the display may do so, but will have precautions due to the pandemic.
It's basically a glass horizontal gallery. And obviously because of COVID, you will not be able to go in, but we're going to be pushing the walls really close to the glass so you can walk around it. Still going to be open to the public to go see.
For more information on the exhibit or to watch the live virtual reception, visit Lugo's Instagram page at Monica_LugoG or the UTRGV Gallery's Instagram page at UTRGV Galleries. This is Rodolfo Alvarado for Vaquero News.
And McLean goes up and throws down a monster dunk. That fires up the UTRGV Fieldhouse.
And now time for Vaquero Sports.
UTRGV Athletics has an Olympic hopeful. Sports reporter Luis Rubio is keeping up with the latest details.
She was one of the best athletes in Missouri, period. I believe she hit 20-something home runs in softball. Their team won state championships in high school. She was a great volleyball player, just a phenomenal athlete.
Who could get such high praise from UTRGV women's basketball head coach Lane Lord? Not an incoming student athlete for the 2021-22 season, but instead a former player who is now turning heads with a discus in hand. Graduate Desiree Berge, now competing in the UTRGV Track and Field's throw program, uncorked a 58.9-meter discus throw to place first at the Roadrunner Invitational on April 17th. It wasn't the first time she stood atop the podium this season, previously doing so at the Victor Lopez Classic on March 27th and at the UIW Invitational on April 10th. But the throw distance did so much more than just set a new program record. In an interview via Zoom on April 21st, Berge explained her record-setting throw felt expected after strong outings at previous meets.
I didn't know until after I seen it out of my hand and watch it flying. And after seeing it fly, I realized it was a lot farther than what I had thrown at previous meets.
The launch additionally set the best mark this season in the Western Athletic Conference, the 4th best in the NCAA, the 5th best from an American, and at the time sat in 29th atop the world, currently in 39th. By surpassing the 58-meter mark, Berge now enters rarefied air by qualifying for the U.S. Olympic Trials in Eugene, Oregon from June 18th through the 19th. This does not guarantee that Berge will compete in the 2021 Tokyo Summer Olympics, as she will still have to place top 3 at the trials and surpass a distance of 63.5 meters. It's not easy to improve 4.6 meters in less than 2 months, but track and field assistant coach Brad Foote says the goal is obtainable, but it requires patience.
Like I told her, we can't force things in practice now to try to be like, I have to throw further. If the numbers say it, the numbers will say it.
Through the mountains of interview requests, Berge has received nothing but praise and admiration from family and friends.
They keep up with me through Facebook, and I've just had so many congratulations from everybody. I've talked to my mom and my dad about all this. They're so happy for me.
Even receiving friendly banter from teammates.
The majority of the guys have been giving me a little bit of crap, like, oh, you're the Olympian, are you going to take me with you? And can I have your autograph? You're just so famous now. It's just the constant little pitter-patter that we give back and forth to during practice.
Although the opportunity of going to the Olympics is unique, Foote explains that the current focus is on the NCAA Championships from June 9th through the 12th in Eugene, Oregon.
One of the good things about NCAAs this year is NCAAs is actually in Eugene, Oregon. So I'm hoping that we could qualify for that, see the rings, be in the atmosphere, and I'm hoping make it to NCAAs, get a feel, and then that will be a lot of experience to come back for the Olympic trials.
In Berge's latest outing at the J. Fred Duckett Twilight in Houston on April 24th, she topped the podium with a mark of 57.51 meters, helping the Vaqueros defeat the Islanders of Texas A&M Corpus Christi 80-70 in the South Texas Showdown. For Vaquero Radio, I'm Luis Rubio.
And now for this week's weather report. Today in Edinburgh, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near of 99 degrees. Heat index values as high as 106 degrees. Breezy winds 11 to 12 miles per hour. Tuesday, 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny with a high near of 92 degrees. Wednesday through Sunday, mostly to partly sunny. Great weather for graduation. This morning in Brownsville, patchy foggy before 10 a.m., but mostly cloudy in the day, gradually becoming sunny with a high near of 94 degrees. Tuesday through Sunday, partly to mostly sunny again. It seems that the weather will be nice for both graduations this week. And that's it for this week's weather report. Stay tuned for campus events.
And now for this week's event calendar.
After a year of postponing due to the pandemic, UTRGV Spring and Summer 2021 eligible students and 2020 graduates will be able to participate in an in-person or virtual commencement ceremony this week. In email sent to students, the university announced the Spring 2021 ceremonies will be held Friday on the Edinburgh campus parking lot E16 and Saturday on the Brownsville campus parking lot B3. For 2020 graduate, ceremonies will be held on May 13th in Brownsville and May 14th through the 15th in Edinburgh in the same parking lot. Vaqueros can now claim their guest tickets by logging into utrgv.marchingorder.com. Graduating students have access to 4 electronic guest tickets to ensure appropriate physical distance in the designated commencement area. Tickets cannot be duplicated or copied for the purpose of allowing more than 4 guests. For accommodations, contact Student Accessibility Services at ability@utrgv.edu or call at 956-665-7005. Congratulations, Vaqueros. And that's it for the last newscast of the spring 2021 semester. Vaquero Radio would like to thank all of the medical teams for administering the COVID-19 vaccine, as well as grocery and transportation employees for their hard work during these trying times. To all of our contributing DJs, Vaquero Radio staff, and student media staff, thank you so much for your hard work, time, and dedication. Thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Vaquero Radio would also like to wish everyone a successful final week and a safe summer break. We will see you all in fall 2021 here on Vaquero Radio, the Valley Student Station.
This has been Vaquero News.